how to nurture devotion. Is there a way to generate or nurture devotion? You know, you need to understand, you need to study, you need to investigate, you know, because if you don't know, if you don't receive teachings, then you can't get inspired by that, you know. So therefore, sometimes it is said again and again that reading inspiring books or teachings of enlightened people, also maybe reading or hearing the life stories of great beings, you know, is inspiring. So whatever inspires you or whatever can generate inspiration in you, that's one of the ways of to nurture or awaken your devotion. Because when you are inspired, then that can bring you more aspiration to explore. And when you do that and you study, you practice, you explore, you know, you investigate, then more and more you do that, more and more certainty you will find in yourself, if it is something genuine, if it is something true. So therefore, you know, the more certainty you have, the more devotion you have, you know. So therefore, this is, you know, and sometimes, you know, it's not that you have you have some inspiration, you are inspired, and then, you know, it can also, inspiration can fluctuate. Inspiration can fluctuate, and sometimes, you know, somebody who is a little bit glib, you know, who can speak well, can also inspire you. But then, unless you a little bit look deeply how that person actually acts, and, you know, the history and the nature, characteristic of that person, you wouldn't know, you know. You think it's very good, but then you find, you know, there's something. So therefore, you know, also then sometimes some teaching or some persons, first you see not so inspiring, you know, but then if you go a little bit deeper, and then you find that there is, you know, there's more substance there, there's more truthfulness, there's less of, you know, just pretension, and then you can become more and more inspired, more and more aspiration, and more genuinely, you know, certain. So therefore, you know, that's how I think we can